Hello, Gamer Nom is back. So for today's video, I am going to give you tips on how to get stronger fast. Okay, so are you ready? Let's not make this any longer and let us start. So for our first tip is your class. Okay? Class is very important in this game. So class determines how much yen you gain per minute. Not just that, rewards in daily quests as well as PvP tournaments in the tournament dimensions also included. So as you can see, here's the class window. There are requirements. You need to reach a certain amount of stat in durability, strength, and chakra, as well as sword sometimes, in order for you to rank or class up. So make sure that you again level it fast. So right now I am going for Shinigami. So if ever I reach this class, I will be getting 7.5 billion yen per minute. But as you can see, the requirements are quite high. Okay, so I suggest that you make class as your number one priority. Okay, so moving on, tip number 2. So for our tip number 2, we have quests from NPCs. So this is different from the daily quests. So we have 4 characters or NPCs that will give you quests, namely Bang, Zoro, Kaneki, and Roshi. Okay, so what will these quests ask you to do? So either it will ask you to train your strength, durability, chakra, as well as your sword skills. Oh, and agility as well as speed is also included. So what are the benefits of doing these quests? Aside from progressing on the game, you will also gain yen as well as new skills or swords. Depending on the quest, you can check the rewards here. So I got this from a website. I'll just put the link on the description. Credits to this site. Again, the yen that you get from these quests can be used to increase or level up the multipliers of your stats. The next one is Giorno, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think he's from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Here's a quest. So as you progress, you can see that you will have higher yen rewards. Again, I will repeat. How do you connect this number 2 tip on our main goal, which is increasing your strength? You can use the yen that you get from the quests to increase the multiplier of your stats. Okay, so higher multiplier means faster leveling up of your power. Okay, so we're already in Roshi. So you can locate Roshi on the Dimension 2. And you should first finish all Bank's quest in order to unlock Roshi's quests. Okay, so for our third tip, dimension training areas. So you should be aware that the developers made 4 dimensions for us to train faster. So meaning for a specific stat, there is a specific training area for you or dimension. So this will serve as your multiplier. So as you can see here, my stats, I'm already SP. So it is not, you can still train in dimension 1, but it is not advisable because it will take longer for you to reach your target power or your target class. That's why they made 4 dimensions. So you should be aware of that. And there is the map if you are having a hard time locating those training areas. So as you can see, look at that. Okay, so it gives me like 100 billion, but if you go near a training area, it will increase. Will it drastically increase? But again, this is not enough. You should look for the dimension wherein you can maximize your training areas. Okay, again, how do you connect this? Oh, that's like self-explanatory. Train where you should benefit the most to increase your total power. So for tip number 4, the crowd favorite, the champions. So aside from getting these cool champions at your side by side, they will also help you train your stats to increase your total power. So let me just give you the top 4 champions in order for you to increase your stats fast. First up is Madara for Chakra. Next is Shanks for Sword Style. Next is Goku for Strength. And lastly, Genos for durability. Okay, so they're not easy to get, but with patience and luck, and by using the guides that I've posted, I will put a link on the upper right side of this video to them, you will be able to get these champions. Okay, I think that would be it for our tip number 4. So next up, last but not the least, tip number 5, we have the boosts. So this boosts increase or multiplies the stats that you get for a specific time. So for this boost, you can see the description just below, and you can also unlock them by killing bosses. Okay, so this is equivalent to a skill or a rare drop, so it is not very easy to get. And lastly, for my special tip, how to increase your sword style. Okay, the fastest way to increase it. Okay, so how do you do that? So here's the tip. Just use your sword style, train in the tournament dimension on weekends. Okay, on weekends. Why? Because there is a times 2 multiplier when you are in the dimension. I guess times 2 or 1.5, and then every weekend there is a 1.5 times event, and that's a double boost for you for free. Or just train durability and sword style at the same time. So you'll have a 1.5 times multiplier on weekends, and you can train 2 stats. Okay, so that will be it for my video. I hope that you learned something from this. Thank you and bye-bye.